Who was the best player in the 2022 NFL draft? That's what I'm here to find out. We got a bracket of the top players from the 2022 NFL draft. Looking back a year and a half later, who's the best? Here we go. Aiden Hutchinson over Trayvon Walker. Easy money. Next up, I believe we got Derek Stingley versus Sauce. I don't know why I said John Mechie. Stingley versus Sauce. We're going Sauce there. Next up, we got Thibodeaux versus Charles Cross. This is a tough one. Neither one has really lived up to this is Thibodeaux. We're going to go Thibodeaux there. Next up, we got Evan Neal versus Drake London. We're going to go Drake London here. Next up, we got... Sorry, that was Ike Ekwonu, not Charles Cross. My name is getting up. This is Charles Cross versus Garrett Wilson. We're going to go Garrett Wilson. We got Olave versus J-Mo. Olave easily. Hamilton versus Jordan Davis. Sucks as an Eagles fan, but Kyle Hamilton clears Jordan Davis. Let's go ahead and click that there. Next, we got Kenyon Green and Jahan Dotson. We're going to go Jahan Dotson. He's been pretty good so far over there in Washington. Moving on, Hutchinson versus Sauce. Sauce is going to go pretty far in this one, I'm going to be honest. He's got the win. Drake London, easy win there. Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, tough battle. The two Ohio State receivers going at it, but I'm going to lean Garrett Wilson. Now, Kyle Hamilton easily clears. Sauce easily over Drake London. Then we got Garrett Wilson versus Kyle Hamilton. A tough one. This is really tough because, Kyle Hamilton is one of the best safeties in the NFL already. Garrett Wilson, it's tough to gauge Garrett Wilson because, I think if he had Rodgers, he would have shown. I'm going to still just kind of go with who I think the better player is. Garrett Wilson, I just think, he has such a tough quarterback situation this year that I'm not going to take away from him just because of that. The two Jets, man, what a draft from the Jets, man. The two Jets going at it on this side of the bracket. I'm going to give it to Sauce, though, at that side of the bracket. Now we're on to the other side of the bracket where we got Zion Johnson versus Treylon Burks. I don't know, man. Zion Johnson, sure, whatever. Who knows? I got Kenny Pickett versus Trevor Penning. Weirdly, I'm going to pick Kenny Pickett over Trevor Penning, which... I don't know how Kenny Pickett's winning the first round of this, but he is. Now we got McDuffie versus Quay Walker. I'm going to go with Trent McDuffie. I don't know why I was even debating that one. That was pretty easy. Tyler Smith easily clears Kaiir Elam here. Tyler Smith, a hell of a player for the Cowboys. Next up, we got Tyler Linderbaum versus Jermaine Johnson. This one's tough because Tyler Linderbaum's been very good, and Jermaine Johnson wasn't very good at first, but last year Jermaine Johnson was good. I'm going to lean Tyler Linderbaum, but that one's a close one. I'm barely over Jermaine Johnson. Next up, we got Devin Lloyd versus Devontae Wyatt. Devontae Wyatt's been a little underwhelming. So is Devin Lloyd. I'm going to be honest, I haven't heard much from either of these two. I'm going to lean Devin Lloyd, sure. I could easily be wrong on that. I don't really know a lot about either one, but Cole Strange, George Karlaftis. George Karlaftis easily clears Cole Strange. Next up, Dax Hill versus Lewis Cine. Yet again, haven't heard a lot from either of these two. I'm going to lean Dax Hill, I guess. But now we got... Bro, how do we have Zion Johnson versus Kenny Pickett going into the semifinals on this side of the... Or I guess the quarterfinals, but semifinals of this side of the bracket. Zion Johnson versus Kenny Pickett. I get that the picks are just in order, but come on now. Sure, Kenny Pickett, have it, man. Eagles... Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. Kenny Pickett. Next up, Tyler. Bro, this one's hard. We got Kenny Pickett versus Zion Johnson. Right into Trent McDuffie versus Tyler Smith. We got one of the best slot. We got one of the best slot corners, maybe the best slot corner in the NFL in McDuffie, versus one of the best guards in the NFL in Tyler Smith. This one is tough. They were both all pros, I'm pretty sure, this year. Just because he's a Cowboy, I'm picking Trent McDuffie. Next up, we got Tyler Linderbaum easily clearing Devin Lloyd. And we got George Karlaftis easily clearing Dax Hill. Now we got Kenny Pickett versus McDuffie. Easy win for Trent McDuffie. You know what? Easy win for George Karlaftis. We got two Jets versus two Chiefs on the other side. We got Karlaftis versus McDuffie now. I'm going to go with Trent McDuffie on this side. We got, the two cornerbacks. This first round was all about the corners, and that's not even including Derek Stingley. So we got Sauce Gardner versus Trent McDuffie. Sauce clears Trent McDuffie here, and Sauce Gardner is your best player from the first round of the 2022 NFL Draft. Make sure you guys comment any things you would have gone differently, what you thought. Like, subscribe, do all that if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you for the next one.